Hello young heroes, and welcome to the next quest objective, which is called Returned by Sunset. And this video is going to help you with your task and assignment, which is called Twice as Long. The reason it is called Twice as Long is because we're going to learn all about half notes and half rests. And if you know your fractions, you know that halves are twice as long as quarters, or twice as big as quarters. This video is going to make sure that you know how to read, write and perform half notes and rests, and also in combination with quarter notes and rests. So by the end of this video, you're going to learn a lot of different things. And most importantly, we learn how to perform this along with our metronome. Now what you're looking at on your screen is the Game Master's account. So obviously it's going to look different from how your Classcraft or your regular Classcraft account looks, because that's a student account. So don't bother about the differences, just focus on the learning. So right now I've got my notes app here, and I've got the Apple Pencil ready to draw the half note and rest. If you don't have a paper and pencil with you, you could pause this video, make sure you have it, and then continue. If you've got it with you, then we're going to continue right now. So to draw a half note, it's a very simple step. It's 2 steps actually. You do an oval and a stem, and that's it. You don't have to fill it in just like you did, the quarter note. It's just an oval and a stem. So let's do that once more. Oval, stem. My drawing is not going to be that good because I don't have, the use of both my hands. I'm holding a mic with the other hand and drawing with just one hand. So forgive me if it's not perfect, but I expect you all to, do a better job. Oval, stem. Oval, stem. Okay, not very neat. I'm going to do it one more time. Oval, stem. And in rhythmic language, a half note is performed as a ta, ah. Okay? And its value is 2 beats. I'm going to do that again for you. Why don't you join me once more? Let's draw an oval. That's step 1 with the stem. Okay? It is a half note performed as ta, ah, and its value is 2 beats. And in a while I'm going to pull out the metronome as well, and we're going to do it with tempo, but let's do the half rest next. So I'm going to draw a little line here and then get this perfect rectangle and fill it up. Okay, you try it as well. Let's do another one. A line, and then this box. One more. A line, and this rectangle. And you've just fill up this rectangle. Okay, perfect. So let's define the half rest. I'm going to do it one more time. Fill it up. Okay. Perfect. In rhythmic language, it is performed as shh. Okay, I'm going to make that sound again. Shh. A quarter was just a single beat, so it was shh. A half rest is a shh. In fact, I put an extra H out here. I'm just going to erase that. That's it. Okay. Just SH hyphen H. Shh. And that's 2 beats. And a ta-ah, that's a half note, is ta. So don't break it up as ta-ah. It's got to go continuously as ta. And similarly with the half rest, don't break it up as sh, sh. It's sh, continuous. Sh. It doesn't stop at all. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you what it looks like in actually, if a professional would have to do it in print. Here you go. So I'm going to zoom in. This is what a half note looks like. It's just the oval and a stem. There's nothing more. It's ta, and it's just performed like that. And if you look at it here, it's shh. Okay. Very simple. A line, a horizontal line, above which is this little rectangle box that is filled in. Now comes the most important thing. How do you perform it with a metronome? And that's the most important thing for you to master. You've got to be sure that you do it perfectly. So I'm going to take my metronome here. My beats per minute BPM is set to 80. Let's hear it, what it sounds like at 80. Okay, so that was my ta, 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 ta. That's how I would have done my quarter notes. Now, because this is 2 beats, I'm going to perform my half note across 2 of these glowing LED lights. So it's 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Or if I had to do it in rhythmic language, ta, 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 ta. So the value is now stretched over 2 beats, and I have to do it with the sound of the metronome, not before, not after, but exactly with it. So let's try that once more. Get ready. Ta, 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 ta. You can try. And once more. Great. Let's perform the half rest now. So the beat goes there. I'm going to drag it as shh, 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 shh. So when I had the quarter rest, it was just very simply shh, 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 shh. So it corresponded with every beat that I heard. But now I'm going to drag it across 2 beats. And if you're a visual learner and you're looking at the lights glow up, it's across 2 of these LED bulbs. Shh, 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 shh. Okay, and now you try. 3, start. And that's it. It's quite simple. That's how you perform the half note and the half rest. So I'm going to switch back to the task here. I'm just going to hit OK. Never mind that. This is your little practice work. If you look at number 3, number 4, 5, 9, all of these have combinations. They've got quarter notes. I'm going to zoom in here. They've got quarter notes and half notes in combination. What that means is you've got to perform quarter notes and the half notes along with the metronome. Let's look at number 3, for example. Okay. There's 2 quarter notes and a half note, then 2 quarter notes and a half note. How will you perform that with your metronome? So quarter, quarter, half, quarter, quarter, half, or in rhythmic language, it will turn out as ta, 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 ta. Now something like this is really easy to do, but let's look at an irregular combination. Look at number 4. It's a quarter, a half note, a quarter note, followed by a quarter, a half, and a quarter. And most students falter here. They make a lot of mistakes, and I'll tell you how it's going to happen. Okay, so listen to the beat, and this is the biggest mistake most students make and get confused. So you'll do ta, 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 ta. And what's happening here is you're not putting an accent. So the accent has to come on the first one and put a little bit of an emphasis on the last beat. And I'll explain what it means. So listen to my performance of the same thing. 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. So the moment I reach the 4th beat, I have this little emphasis on the 4th beat and I go ta. And that allows my mind to distinguish between the 4th and the next beat, which is ta, the accent on the first beat. So it goes ta, ta, ta. And I'm closing it very forcefully with my voice. And what's happening is my mind now knows that I have completed a unit of 4 beats and I'm starting again. So if you don't have your accent on the first beat and you don't put that emphasis on the 4th beat, this is what's going to happen in your mind. You're going to perform ta, 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 ta. And for me, it's a little easier to do it without the emphasis on the fourth beat, without me closing out the bar, the beat. But for a lot of you, it's going to be difficult because this is your first or maybe second attempt at trying, a combination between half and quarter notes. So always at the end on the fourth beat, put a little emphasis, put a little extra in terms of force with your voice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, ta, 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 ta. So what I'm doing is putting that little extra emphasis, ta, on the fourth beat. Okay, of course the first one has an accent. It's easy to get because the metronome gives you that accent, but on the fourth beat, don't forget to do that. What is going to help you with is close out the fourth beat and start fresh on the first beat. Your mind then learns to distinguish between the fourth beat and the first beat because both of them are quarters. I don't want you to get confused with that. All right, so try practicing all the examples I've given you, and quite soon you're going to have some more practice lessons from tradecraft that I've gotten for you. All the best, and hail Mechador.